He's been nothing but an inspiration to a generation of broadcasters trying to be him, trying to, follow the inspirational journey that he has taken to be the legend in the booth. Funny or Die chronicled his life and times and career a few years ago. And
they're still doing it.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good. Well, now it's blossomed into an IFC series. Season 2, already season 3 and 4 is being picked up because Jim Brockmire, the great, he's here on the Rich Eisen Show. Good to see you, Jim.
Good to see you, Rich Eisen. And boy, when I first met you, we recorded in a closet. And now look at you. You got this
That's
lovely. No, we did. We were in a closet. There were brooms and cleaning materials in there. And now we're at this lovely studio. It looks out onto an office park in El Segundo. It's truly the big time. Congratulations to you.
Well, and how has your career blossomed? How has everything worked for you so far lately, Jim? For those who might not know,
I think you're setting me up to congratulate you and thank you, which honestly I'd like to do because it started here appearing on your show all those years ago.
My pleasure, Jim.
You know how it specifically went down? Was a clip of an appearance of mine on your show was playing at a gas station somewhere, which is how that's the majority of your viewership. That's true. Is people watching at gas stations. You're like you're probably, if you're seeing this, you're probably watching at a gas station. You're like the Shonda Rhimes of petroleum-based entertainment. So congratulations on that. But apparently, this is true. An IFC executive. Was was watching at a gas station, trying to find a way to mute you, which is, what a lot of us go through. And when I appeared on the screen, and then here we are, 6 months later, I'm given the highest budget in IFC history. Which consists of a sack of nickels and the phone number of a guy named Patches, who doesn't have a camera, but he knows a guy with a camera. And now the rest has been history. Well, so thank you, Rich.
And now I mentioned it when Hank Azaria was out here last segment.
He's handsome.
There's now a display, a Brockmire display in Cooperstown. Is that true, Jim?
I just couldn't be more thrilled about this. My iconic plaid jacket, not this one, but another one that I have worn, is on display, as well as my microphone. And, it's such an honor. You know what it's like to be honored at the Baseball Hall of Fame. Oh, no, wait. No, you don't. No, but you are. You're in Canton. You're in the Football Hall of Fame, right? The NFL Hall of Fame? Oh, no, you're not there either. Oh, my goodness. No, it's just me. Well, I don't want to make you feel worse by describing how it feels to be honored by your peers, but you can probably guess it feels pretty darn good. But you will, of course, never know how good. But, no, you might actually.
Thanks, Jim.
There's hope for you. Although the switch to electric cars, that's going to take a healthy bit out of your gasoline pump viewers. So it might hurt your career prospects. So, yeah, maybe your Hall of Fame window, that might have closed.
Well, you know what? Like I said, you've had a second act in your career, obviously. And
like 7 or 8 of them, actually.
Right.
Yeah.
So maybe, that...
I have to restart after every weekend almost.
That's how many you've had.
A lot, yeah.
So let's talk about the current state of Major League Baseball.
Let's do it.
The Ohtani mania here. Now that you're here in Southern California.
What noise just came out of me? That was that's the only way to express joy for Ohtani. Oh, like that.
Yes.
I'm not only on that bandwagon. I'm driving that bandwagon, and we're not stopping until we get to Cooperstown. Not to rub salt in the wounds.
Right.
But honestly, though, the Japanese, they refer to a pitcher who can hit, as I want to get this right, a nitoryu. A nitoryu. That's a samurai term that translates 2 swords as one.
Okay, interesting.
Now, you know how many times Steph Curry has been compared to a samurai? Exactly none. Never, okay? For the first time since George Brett cut his hair, baseball has somebody cool again. And also, Ohtani he's a handsome devil, isn't he? Which is important to make it in the media. I mean, you aside, you're the exception. The rest of us, we need to be handsome.
Yes.
Look at Mike Trout, for example.
Sure.
Probably the best player last 50 years. But he's got a forehead like a drive-in movie screen. And he's got dead eyes like Andy from Toy Story, doesn't he? So we need Ohtani.
Yeah, we do need Ohtani.
He's exciting.
He's a breath of fresh air, no question about it. And then, did you catch Bartolo Colon last night, Jim?
Did I catch? But as you know, boy, that was exciting. 7 1/3?
7 flat, perfect innings.
Perfect.
And then a walk and then a hit.
It defies life. He's my favorite ball player, has been for a long time. I am partial to any professional athlete who looks disability check fat, Come on, it's like they put a curly wig on a shaved bear, and I just love every second of it. I let alone him throwing like that.
He's a marvel. He's an absolute marvel.
He is, actually.
Do you have any? You mentioned Steph Curry. So
yes.
Do you, Jim Brockmire, have any interest in the NBA playoffs?
None. Not a huge fan of the NBA.
Why is that?
Or the playoffs, because it's 4-hour games and it's an interminable season, which I thought was baseball's province. At least in baseball, it's not. You know what you're going to get. The games are slow. It's pastoral. You look at the green. You enjoy it unfolding before you while you chat with your family and friends. But, I mean, in basketball, it's like the last 90 seconds of these playoff games, they're like a Judd Apatow movie. It's like a fun thing that goes on at least 20 minutes too long every single time. I mean, every time the ball goes out of bounds, it becomes this, like, weird fetish video where old men in striped uniforms watch men with gigantic hands in slow motion. I mean, if I want that kind of weird action, I'll go to a sticky booth in Hamburg, Germany, as God intended us to. Don't need the NBA for that.
Well, I guess that just shows you again that you've been around a while, Jim. And
is that what you took from that?
I did.
Has that been around for a while?
I did. You've been around for a while.
Right,
you've got a lot of experiences. Jim Brockmire here on the Rich Eisen Show. Now, I'd love to see if I can put to bed whatsoever this long-standing feud with you and Brent Musburger. I mean, what is going on with you, Jim Brockmire, and Brent Musburger?
This is my Musburger face. You can't put that to bed, Rich Eisen. You know why you can't put it to bed?
Okay.
Because he's a punk. That's why. Brent Musburger is a P-U-N-K punk. Now, I know it's weird to refer. You don't often hear a 78-year-old guy referred to as a punk, but let me make the case for this.
Okay, sure.
Besides his annoying face and his stupid voice and just his whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay? Exhibit A. The guy took a dump in my hotel bed. Okay, so need I go farther? Punk move, but I can go farther. Okay. Exhibit B. But have you ever eaten with Musburger?
I've not. I've been around Brent, but not around food, no.
You've been around food when he was
there?
No,
I've not been around food.
He won't split a check, is what I'm driving at here. He itemizes everything.
Oh.
One time we went out, Peter Gammons all he had was a Diet Coke. Okay? Musburger charged him $1.50 for it. And when Gammon said, I didn't bring my wallet, Musburger wrote out an IOU and made Gammon sign it. I mean, that's a punk move, is what that is. But most importantly, Exhibit C, the man is a thief. Okay? Brent Musburger is a thief.
How so?
Stole my line.
What line was that?
This is for all the Tostitos. Remember that? This is for all the Tostitos. Remember when he said that? Everybody in the business, no, it's not funny. Everybody in the business knows that was my line. But he went ahead and used, that's what I always yell when I climax inside of a woman. or when I climax all by myself. I yell that out. You know it. I've been trying to get you to do that for years, to yell it out. Have you done that yet?
I haven't done that yet.
No, I'm going to ask Susie. I'm going to check with her.
Oh, now, hold on a second.
Now, what?
That's a punk move.
No, it doesn't. Musburger knew that was my line. He used it anyway at the BCS title game. And ever since then, now I have to yell out, Ruffles have ridges. And it's not... It's not the same thing. So verdict, what's the verdict of all that? What did you take from that?
He's a punk.
Musburger's a punk. That's right. But in all seriousness,
yes,
I'm a little bit worried about him, about Musburger. We all know about his, it's no secret, Vegas is a dangerous place for him where he is now because of his addiction issue. I'm not talking out of school. This is widely known among broadcasters.
Okay.
The man is addicted to Keno. Now he is. It sounds funny, but it's serious. I don't know whether it's the flashing numbers or the ability to combine breakfast foods with gambling, but whatever it is a sickness. And you just know that every single night at 2 a.m. at a Perco's somewhere off the strip, Musburger's drinking bad coffee, and he's talking to some 80-year-old redhead named Midge, the waitress, and he's literally throwing away dozens of dollars, and it's sad.
So you're deep down concerned about Brent?
I am. As concerned as you can be about a punk. A thieving, lying punk.
Well, Jim, look, maybe one day we'll be able to put this feud to bed because all of us in the broadcasting community, it's awkward for us to be around either one of you and knowing that that's still sitting between the two of you guys.
Put the feud to bed. I mean, he took a dump in a bed. Took a dump in my bed. So work that. It's going to be a messy thing to put to bed. Tell you that right now.
IFC's Brockmire premieres April 25th, Season 2, and then Season 3 and 4 is already renewed. Congratulations.
And you can stream Season 1 on Hulu. Boy, I like saying Hulu. As Jim Brockmire. Hulu. Come on, Hulu. Hulu it up. Binge it. Hulu it. Do it.
That's how you could stream it on once.
Hulu.
There you go.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.